Hi, okay. So the last lesson, we talked about major chords. And I know there's not a lot of time to like absorb it and everything, but at least you get the idea of how to use that, and especially with the smart piano. That's the main goal, is to start using that. And then we're going to build out what the smart piano is actually doing, and then you get an understanding of major chords from that. But I hope everybody's doing well, and um, that these assignments are okay for you. So let me know on that, please. Here we go. Now let's start some minor chords. The difference between a minor chord and a major chord is really one note, and it's the middle note. If you've got three notes, they're all spaced by one key. That middle note is either a half step higher or a half step lower. If it's a half step higher, it's a major chord. Half step lower, it's a minor chord. You can actually count all of the keys, starting from the root that you're starting on. So in this case, let's call it A. So you go A, and then it's B flat, B, and then C. That's three half steps. That makes a minor chord. If it was a C sharp, it would be a major chord. So if you have, so from C, D flat, that's 1, to D, that's 2, to E flat is 3, and then to E is 4. So that makes that a major chord. Let's go to GarageBand. I'm going to show you some basic minor chord progressions. There's only a couple really that are recycled a lot. So minor chords give you a lot more area to play with for originality in some ways. Let's see here. So I have got a minor reggae groove of sorts started, and we're going to add a smart piano. Oh yeah, and I'm going to need to do this, which limits our which limits a lot of things. But now you can see which ones I'm pushing. So in minor, if we're on A minor, which has no sharps or flats, right? So it's all the white keys on piano. We can play the A minor, and then to the D minor, this would be the fourth. So it's A minor, and then B, C, D. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to play this one because the inversion sounds better to me. Now here's where the minor chord, the minor scale is funny. E minor would be the 5 in what we call the natural minor. But a lot of times we use the E major because the G sharp leads itself up to the A minor. So here's the difference between the two. We've got A minor, D minor, A minor, and then E minor. So heard a lot, but also so either of them work. This one is going to lead you to the A minor more. It just wants to go there. It's really hard to do that chord, and then any other chord really. But it's possible. I'm not telling anybody you can't do something. So here is one of the most common progressions, and that's just going to be from a 1 to a 4. Right, that's Oye Como Va and a lot of stuff like that. So let's record that. At the very end, just to tell us, oh hey, we're at the end of our 8-bar cycle. Another progression is to use some of these major chords. So what you can do is you can slip into C major for a second. Like this, and then right, so for a second it sounds like we're in C, but you got to be careful to make sure that A minor is your home base here. So something like that. So let's see here if I can. We'll try something like that. So remember, if we go to here, we can actually add another section, and I'll have to duplicate that, and then I don't know what's going to happen actually with that. Let's just hold that down and delete that one, and then we'll go here, and let's give it a try. So that's a way to slip into that C major for a second, but still end up in the A minor. One other one, I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that. Yeah, we can do that. Let's do one more, very common, and that's just to go down from the A minor down to the F, back up to the G. So we'll duplicate. Got a bunch of them now. And let's see if we can delete this. All right, and here we go. And then I threw a little different turnaround at the end. And that's three really common minor chord progressions. So now, remember that with this, you not only is an easy way to put the chords in, but you can also go through here and edit it, and it will tell you what the names of those chords you used are. So in this case, we can see that there's a C major chord, or A minor chord in that inversion. So that's like a first inversion, because the C is on the bottom. And so that makes it easy for you to find out what the names of these chords are. This is what we're going to do a little bit later. We're going to start inspecting these chords so that we can change them around and we can write them ourselves. But right now, you just need to know which chord it is, and then boom, you push the Smart Piano, and it gives you the chord. So that's pretty nice. All right, so your goal for this week is a minor chord progression, and make sure you can tell me what the numbers are that you use for that. All right, everybody, thanks. I will talk to you later.